I've made 9 sewing plans for this year and I wanted to share them with you today, so if you're interested, keep watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlyn and this is Sewn on the Tyne, and I'm here today to share with you my Make 9 sewing plans for 2021. If you haven't heard of it before, Make 9 is a gentle personal sewing challenge that you can set yourself where you choose 9 garments or 9 fabrics, 9 patterns that you want to make during that year, and you tick them off as the year goes on. Or not, as often is the case. I haven't actually set myself a Make 9 before, this is the first time, but I just thought it would give me an extra little incentive, an extra bit of motivation to complete some garments that I've really wanted to work on for a while. I shared my Make 9 plans over on Instagram, so if you follow me on there you will have seen it, but I thought I'd talk you through my plans today and share some of the fabrics with you as well. Just before we get started, I'm wearing a Tilly and the Buttons Nora jumper, which I made using this lovely sparkle knit jersey from Sew Me Sunshine. I got this a couple of years ago now, so I don't believe it would still be in stock. But super snuggly, super cozy, and I love it. Right, the first item on my Make 9 is actually one that I've already sewn up. I made it this week. So it's the Lunar Pajamas from Sew Over It. I have not really worked with Sew Over It patterns before. I've made one item of theirs for my mum and I've used their children's wear patterns, Poppy and Jazz, but I haven't really used Sew Over It patterns for myself. But then I saw the Lunar Pajamas and I really loved the look of them. The top is a simple wrap top which ties around the waist, and then the bottoms are an elasticated waist trouser with no outer leg seam, so they're quite unique in that sense. They're designed for light to medium weight woven fabrics, things like cotton lawn, viscose, that sort of thing, and they're ideal for beginners because they're a really straightforward sew. In terms of sizing, the Lunar Pajamas come in sizes 6 to 30 and they're designed with 2 different blocks. So sizes 6 up to 20 are for a B cup, and then sizes 18 to 30 are for a D cup. The top of that size range, a size 30, would be a 57-inch bust, a 50-inch waist and a 60-inch hip. So I actually had this on my Make 9 because it's my latest project for the Felicity Fabrics blog. So they provided me with the fabric for this blog post. I chose a Lady McElroy viscose challis lawn, and it's got abstract faces all over, and actually it is what you can see behind me on my mannequin. So that is the top of the Lunar Pajamas, all finished. I really enjoyed sewing these up. It was a really enjoyable process. The instructions are fantastic and they're super comfortable, so I'm looking forward to getting lots of wear out of them. The wrap style top is also ideal for me as I'm breastfeeding my son as well. So item number 1 on my Make 9 is already ticked off. What an achievement. I'm sort of in my mind thinking that I'll try and achieve 1 item per month. So for January I've ticked off the Lunar Pajamas, for February I'll work on another item, and hopefully by the end of the year, if I'm delayed with a couple of them, by the end of the year I'll have all 9 done, hopefully. The second garment on my Make 9 is the Paper Cut Pattern Sapporo Coat. This is a cocoon style jacket. This has a cocoon shaped silhouette and it's got angled seam lines. It's a fully lined coat and the pockets are hidden in the front seams. There are 2 length options that you can choose and also 2 sleeve length options. And there are many different fabrics that you can make the Sapporo coat in. It's quite vague, to be honest, on the pattern envelope and on the website. It basically says you can use most woven fabrics. Depending on which season you want to make your coat for, I guess would determine your fabric choice. Now, the sizing at Paper Cut Patterns is limited. They haven't expanded their size range as yet. I think they have plans to, but at the moment their sizing is quite limited. In this coat you can get sizes 1 to 8, and the size 8 equates to a 46.5-inch bust, 38.5-inch waist, and a 48 3/4-inch hip. Now it is a loose fitting silhouette, so I guess you would be able to wear this garment at that size 8 even if your measurements went above those sizes, but like I say, it is a limited size range at the moment. The fabric I've got for mine is a boucle fabric from Fabric Godmother, which my mum got me for Christmas. She also bought me the pattern as well. That is the pattern. I love the packaging it comes in. And then this is my fabric. So it's a super snuggly, like sea foam green coloured boucle. This is a polyester boucle, so it's not a wool, it's 100% polyester. And it's really lovely and snuggly and warm. I need to pick a lining fabric. I think I've got some in my stash that would work well, so I'm looking forward to getting started on that. I know the Sapporo Coat is a really popular garment to make, so if you have made one, please let me know, and if you've got any tips or tricks, do let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, the next item on my Make 9 is the Tilly and the Buttons Bobby Pinafore. So the very first garment I actually made was the Tilly and the Buttons Cleo Pinafore, but this is sort of more fitted, next level up pinafore. It's got buttons all down the front, it's got a much more fitted silhouette. It's got a curved fitted waistband, there are princess seams at the back, and then it's got a slim look bib at the front. There are 3 different pockets that you can add onto your pinafore, and pocket flaps and belt loops. So there's lots of different options for you if you want to mix and match to get the look that you desire. You can also make it as a skirt, but I want to go for the pinafore. So it's designed for medium to heavyweight woven fabrics that hold their shape. And in a minute I'll show you the fabric that I've got in mind for this. The sizing on the Bobby Pinafore goes from Tilly and the Button size 1 to 10. So a size 10 equates to a 48-inch bust, 42-inch waist and a 51-inch hip. So they say that's equivalent to a UK size 24. The fabric that I've got for my Bobby Pinafore is this See You at 6 green corduroy fabric. I love the rich forest green shade. I think it's beautiful. So I've got that for the main part of the pinafore, and then for the facings I've got another See You at 6 fabric, and it's this one. It's just so beautiful. This is a canvas or a cotton twill, I think, and I just love the design. It's so pretty. I have actually also bought this design in viscose to make a top to wear under the pinafore, so I'm going to be all matchy matchy. The cord I purchased from Planet Make It, and then this canvas I purchased from Lamazi Fabrics. Right, the next item on my Make 9 plans is a bit more vague, and it's activewear. So I really want to make my own activewear for going to the gym or CrossFit or for running, doing yoga, whatever it is. I really want to make my own leggings and sports bras. I've got a few patterns that I have purchased from Green Style Creations. They have lots of fantastic activewear patterns in really great size ranges, so I've got a few from them. So the sports bra I'm thinking of making is the Power Sports Bra. So you can make this either with a racer back or a strappy crossback. There are a few different options for the back of the sports bra. For this you pick your cup size, so it comes in cup sizes A up to H. And then you pick your band size from 28 up to 46. Green Style also have a few different leggings patterns that I'd like to try, but I think the one that I might go with first are the Tempo tights. These again have a few different options, so 3 heights that you can make it in, 2 rise options, 2 hem options, and 2 back waistband options as well to get the look that you want. It's ideal for scrap busting because you can use smaller bits of fabric for the details. It comes in sizes B up to M, and an M equates to a 57-inch waist and a 62-inch hip. It also comes in petite, standard and tall options as well, so that's great. I've been picking up some activewear fabrics from a business called Wattle and Slate. So they do custom fabric printing, and they release their fabrics in rounds. And you've got a week to choose which fabric design you would like on which type of fabric base, and they do all sorts of bases: cotton lycra, bamboo lycra, French terry, canvas, muslin, all sorts. And they do activewear fabric and swim fabric, but I've gone for activewear, and I've just got 1/2 metre of each of these that I've been picking up through the different rounds whenever I've seen a design that I like. And I thought these would be ideal for making the Power Sports Bra or for the detail on some leggings like the Tempo tights. So I've got this one, which is an amazing Jade Moon design. I've got this one, which I think was called Purple Haze. I've also got this one, which I think was called Shadow Kitty. Speaking of kitties, my little kitty has just jumped up there. And then I've also got this one. I can't remember the name of this one. So like I said, I've got 1/2 metre of each of these. They're printed on a white background. And obviously they're very stretchy in all directions because they're for activewear. And I'm really looking forward to working with these fabrics. I've never sewn with activewear fabrics before, but it is one of my goals for 2021 if you watched my sewing goals video recently. I just now need to get some plain activewear fabric to team up with these, so if you've got any recommendations, UK based recommendations for me, I'd love to hear them. Right, the next pattern on my Make 9 list is the Sinclair Patterns Calypso Hoodie. I wasn't aware of this pattern until this month when it arrived as part of my monthly In a Haystack sewing subscription. I'll leave links to In a Haystack down below so you can go and check it out, but as part of your monthly subscription you get a sewing pattern, and this was this month's sewing pattern and I loved it. It's for colour blocking and using combinations of different fabrics. You can make it either as a t-shirt, a sweater or a hoodie, and it's for knit fabrics. Again, there are different neck options and different sleeve options, so you can mix and match to get your desired look. For sizing, it comes in regular, petite and tall, and then it ranges from extra small up to 4XL, and a 4XL equates to 59.8 inch bust, a 52.4 inch waist and a 63 inch hip. And the fabrics that I'm going to use, I only have one of them here with me now, but it's this lovely sweatshirt fabric from by Graziella Fabrics. So it's a black background with this grey leaf design, and then it's grey fleecy on the reverse. So I've got this to make some jogging bottoms with, and then I'm going to get some plain black sweatshirt in fabric to make the Calypso hoodie, but I'm going to use whatever scraps I've got left from my jogging bottoms as part of the colour blocking on my hoodie. I think that's going to be gorgeous. So cosy too. Right, the next garment on my list is the Made by Jack's Mum Heyday dungarees, and I've been lusting after this pattern for a long time. I've actually bought it, it's on my computer as PDF, and I've had it printed out. I just need to make it. So they are a relaxed fit dungaree or overall. They've got tie straps, they've got 5 different pockets, and you also are supposed to roll them up at the ankles. It gives a really relaxed sort of slouchy vibe. The sizes range from extra small up to 5XL, and a 5XL is 54 inch bust, 50 inch waist and a 57 inch hip. It also comes in a child's version. I do have the child's pattern as well, and I do look forward in the future to making myself and Taylor matching dungarees. Fabric I've got to make mine in is from Rainbow Fabrics, and it's this, I'm sorry, I've got a huge amount, I've got 3 meters I think. It's this maroon sort of burgundy cotton twill fabric. It's really gorgeous. It's got a little bit of stretch in it, like a little bit of give, so that'll be really comfortable. Yeah, I think they're going to make gorgeous dungarees. So much fabric. It's looking a bit brighter on the screen, but it's a nice deep red wine maroon colour. Rainbow fabrics are really affordable for large quantities of fabric, so I needed 3 meters of this, and I think it was something like £6.99 a metre, and it's such good quality as well, whereas some places you'd be looking at paying, I don't know, £15 a metre or something for the same type of fabric, so definitely check out Rainbow Fabrics if you haven't already. The next 2 items on my Make 9 plans are both from kits that I've bought as part of the Guthrie and Garney Sewing Society. So I've done unboxings on my channel before showing you what you get in the Sewing Society boxes, but I haven't actually made up the items that I've bought yet, and in my defence that's because I had a baby and last year was very busy, but I'm now at a stage where I can start getting on with those projects. So the first one I'd like to get made up is the Anna Allen Persephone pants. So these are a high-waisted pant and short pattern. They're actually designed based on photos of US Navy sailor pants from the 1920s to the 1940s. That's where the style inspiration has come from. They don't have a side seam on the outer leg. They've got a concealed button fly, front waist inseam pockets, belt loops, and then there's darts at the back waist for shaping. The recommended fabrics are bottom weight fabrics like canvas, like twill, denim, that sort of thing. The sizing ranges from a 0 up to a 20, and a 20 is 39-inch waist and a 49-inch hip. The fabric that I've got as part of the Sewing Society kit is a cotton twill. It actually looks very similar to the fabric I just showed you from Rainbow Fabrics, but it's this cotton twill fabric. So again, it's that deep burgundy maroon colour with the diagonal twill weave to it. This doesn't have any stretch in it though, no give at all. But they're going to be a really lovely pair of trousers. I did actually buy some fabric from Rainbow Fabrics to make a wearable toile, and it's a brushed cotton twill in a rust colour. I don't have that to hand to show you, but I'm going to make a pair first as a hopefully wearable toile before I then go on to the precious fabric, which has little bits of fluff on it at the moment. And then the other Sewing Society kit that I'd like to get made up is my Closet Core Patterns Kelly Anorak. So this is a coat pattern with quite a classic shape to it. It's designed to be lightweight and unlined, however they do have a lining add-on pack that you can get. It has a 2-piece cuffed sleeve. There's an optional drawstring at the waist, which I do want to add to mine. It has gusseted flat pockets, a zip placket and snap buttons. You can also add either a 3-piece hood or a stand-up collar. I'm going for the hooded version. It's designed for light to medium weight woven fabrics, or you can make it in a raincoat fabric if you want it to be waterproof. The sizing on this at the moment is quite limited, so it's a US 0 up to 20. And that 20 is 46-inch bust, a 39-inch waist and a 48-inch hip, but they are in the process of adding more of their previous patterns into their extended size range, so I'm sure that the Kelly Anorak will be on the list for them to increase the sizes in soon, hopefully. So the fabric that came in the Sewing Society box is a cotton twill again, so it's the same as the last fabric I showed you, just in a slightly different colour because this is like a dusky pink colour. So again, it's got that diagonal twill weave, and it's just a really lovely high quality cotton twill. No give or stretch in this. Just a lovely pink shade. And then you also got some Liberty fabric to use for some of the details. I think this is for lining the hood and possibly the pockets as well. And the last item on my Make 9 sewing plans for 2021 is a bit of a wild card because I think it's not quite my usual style, but it's the Nina Lee Bakerloo blouse and dress. I was lucky enough to win this in a competition over on Instagram. I love the collar. It's got that frill detail around the outside and it's a really exaggerated size and shape. I love it on other people and I'm hoping I might love it on me. I'm going to make the blouse version just while I'm still breastfeeding. The dress wouldn't be very convenient, but the blouse version will be absolutely fine. So like I said, it's got the exaggerated collar, it's got voluminous sleeves, it closes with a button and keyhole at the back. There's a loose fit around the waist, and then there are 2 different sleeve length options that you can go for. And those sleeves gather into an elasticated cuff with a ruffled edge. So pretty. And then if you did want the dress version, it has a full gathered skirt with it as well. This is designed for light to medium weight woven fabrics. You want something that will be stable enough to hold the structure of the collar, but also something quite soft and floaty as well. The size range on this at the minute is quite limited. It goes from a 6 up to a 20, with a 20 being 46-inch bust, a 38-inch waist and a 47.5-inch hip. But I know that Nina is pattern testing at the moment for the extended size range, so hopefully that won't be too long in the future. And the fabric I've got for this actually came in my latest Sew Hayley Jane subscription box. You'll have seen that if you watched my last video, and it's this viscose fabric. So this is a viscose with a floral design on. It's got a burgundy purpley background with cream and beige and pink highlights in it. And I think that's going to make a really lovely Bakerloo blouse. I'm planning on finding a different coloured fabric for the ruffle around the collar, possibly in the cream colour or the dark burgundy colour, just so it stands out a little bit more and gives a contrast. So that's my Make 9 sewing plans for this year. Obviously this year I will make other things, you know, lots of other things along the way, but I wanted to choose 9 projects that I can really focus on as the year goes on, that I really do want to make, or that I've had in my mind for a while, or I've bought a sewing kit for, so I really should get them made up. So do you have any of those items in your plans for this year? I would love to know. Also, which one of those garments are you most looking forward to seeing on me? Thank you so much for watching today. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you'd like to see more content from myself. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it might have brought you a bit of inspiration or introduced you to some new patterns. And I'll see you again soon in my next video. Happy sewing. Bye. Viscose, that sort of type. So they provided me with the there when it arrived as part of my In a Haystack monthly sewing subscription. Oh dear. Oh, this is a long one. Sorry, Sam.